Hi, welcome to Java 2. My name is Michael Waits. I'm going to be your instructor for this next 8 weeks. And I want to take a moment to introduce myself, as well as I'm going to cover a few topics from the syllabus. Now, please know that this is just a few topics, some of the more important topics, but by no means is it all of the syllabus. So make sure you take some time to read the syllabus thoroughly. There is a lot of information in there that you have to know. And so I would hate for you not to know that information and find yourself struggling down throughout the semester. So a little bit about myself. I am here at SBC an adjunct professor. I do work SBC as my second job, and that's because during the day, I am actually an IT professional, and I work here in the local Tampa market. I'm an IT manager of programmers. In fact, I manage a mobile development team for Penske Truck Leasing. I'm experienced in multiple programming languages. I've been programming since I took my first course in middle school. And so I've been doing it for well over 20 years. And I not only know, but I also teach multiple languages. So I'm definitely a programmer at heart. I get excited about programming and I love to program. And so that's why I teach programming courses. So let's talk a little bit about the attendance. Per St. Petersburg College attendance policy, attendance is taken during the first 2 weeks of the course. In each week's section, the student must leave a message in the attendance discussions by the end of each Friday. Now, normally our assignments are due Sunday at 11:59. However, these attendance posts are due Friday by 11:59. So make sure you get those attendance posts in. Attendance is crucial to keeping pace and eventual success. Students who are far behind, and I consider falling behind 2 or more missed assignments, at the 60% mark do risk being marked absent at that 60% mark. When you're marked absent for both the first 2 weeks or at that 60% mark, you do take the risk of being withdrawn from the course. So make sure you fill out those attendance posts and make sure you stay up with your assignments so that way at the 60% mark, you don't get marked absent. Remember, you are important and you need to make sure that you carve out the time needed to get your assignments done. So that first week's assignment that's for the attendance is found in the begin here. It's the syllabus agreement. So make sure you get that in by Friday, March 18th. Week 2's attendance will be found in week 2. It's a checkup post, and it must be done by Friday, March 25th. Let's talk a little bit about assignment due dates. As I've already said, all of our assignments are due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. However, I do give 2 additional days for late work. The assignment Dropbox will close Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. If you do turn in an assignment late, it is a 10% penalty per day. Any work that's not turned in by Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. will not be graded. As I've said a couple times, I want to make sure I really talk about this. We have a lot to cover in the next 8 weeks. In fact, you may feel a little overwhelmed. That's pretty normal in this course. Anytime you have a programming course, they tend to feel like they move really fast. And this class will be no different. Some weeks there will be multiple assignments, so make sure you take the time to look at due dates. Make sure you look at the calendar. The course does have the due dates marked in the calendar. Missed assignments will not be accepted without documented evidence of an emergency as outlined in the St. Petersburg College's policy. Technical issues are not considered an emergency. And I know I was there, I've been a student. I always waited till the last minute to get something turned in. And that's usually because I just have a busy life and trying to get things done. And if you take that risk, you may find that you might get caught. So please try your hardest not to wait till the last minute to get something submitted. Technical issues do occur. And I always like to make sure to tell students, make sure you give yourself a little extra time just in case you need to, I don't know, run down to the local Starbucks to get an assignment turned in because your Wi-Fi has gone down, or your internet cable has gone down and you can't get something turned in. Now, this is a topic that I need to talk about. I'm not real excited about talking about it, but it does happen. So there is people that do cheat in these courses, and it really brings down the efforts of others that really worked hard to make sure that they got something turned in and it's their work. So we do have a collaboration rule in this Java course. Some assignments might require students to collaborate with classmates to develop a program, but as a rule, submitted programs must be entirely the work of the submitting student. Please do not refer to course materials from previous terms. As in, do not submit work that you may have done in previous semesters. In comments in the Dropbox, you'll have the opportunity to write a collaboration statement. Please make sure you do that. You need to make sure to give credit to all collaborators, including SBC tutors. All written sources that you consulted, including sources from the internet. You do not have to mark collaboration with your textbook or any course handouts from the semester, but you do have to state if any friends helped you, anything like that. If you had no collaborators and consulted no written sources, just make sure you write, "I worked alone." This is really important. You must have a collaboration statement. Any homework that doesn't have a collaboration statement will not get graded. If you do find that maybe your program wasn't completely your work, make sure to let me know before it gets noticed. Mistakes that are confessed are forgivable. In this course, you'll find that we do not have any tests or quizzes or exams. Therefore, your grade is made up completely of your assignments. It's important that you get this work turned in and that you turn in all your assignments. In my introductions, I like to take a moment and tell students that not only are they important, but they are in charge of their own educational path. Your educational success is your journey. And I say that because I've had several students that would come to me and get upset and angry at me for not noticing that they were struggling. We do our best as instructors to look for those students that are struggling and reach out to them. However, you will always be the first one to know whether you're struggling or not. So I encourage you, if you start to struggle, make sure you reach out and ask for some one-on-one time. We'll put together a Zoom meeting and we'll get together and we'll talk about the things that you're struggling with. Make sure that you communicate with your instructor when you are struggling. Communicate sooner and not later. Oftentimes I find that people will reach out when things are just getting too far behind, when they've been struggling for way too long. And oftentimes we don't have enough time and space to kind of pull the plane's nose up, if you know, as a thought process, right? So make sure you reach out to us and talk to us sooner than later. That way we have that time to get you back on a good path and you don't find that you're getting a bad grade in the course. So with that, I'd like to thank you for taking this Java course. I look forward to working with you. Make sure you send me emails. I do have a phone. I don't think I listed it in my syllabus. I will tell you that it's a soft phone, so I don't really have a physical device. Eventually, I'll get an email with a message of your whatever message you leave. So, and it just takes longer than just sending me an email. So if you're struggling or you just need to ask me a question, please send me an email. I will respond to those and get back to you. You can use either SBC's email or you can use the messaging system in our course. Either way, I will respond to that. I look forward to working with you and seeing all of your work in your emails. Thanks. Have a great day.